GM from wherever part of the world you're watching this. This is Web3 Protocol Africa, and so today we want to show you how you can spin up a private network using Katosis. We have with us engineer Manuel and myself. Just a quick we're going to show you how to do this. So, Engineer Manuel, over to you, sir.
Yeah, okay. GM everybody. Thank you, Mr. Nandi, for this session. So let's just quickly start. So, like you said, we'll be working with Kutosis. So Kutosis is like is a technology that actually lets you let's see like it works with Docker, like a containerization technology. So it lets you spin up what they call enclaves, and these enclaves inside of it contains services that you can run. So I'll just quickly check the services that we have. So we have an enclave running currently. But first, what we use to create this Kutosis enclave is called we use some configurations which are defined in a YAML file. For example, yeah. So this in this now we have our configuration for the private network, which is running three clients: the Geth, the Lighthouse, and Teku. So and we have the network parameters. The network ID is this is the network ID, and we have additional services to monitor the blockchain or to monitor the private network, right? Yeah, so we have Dora. Dora is for consensus layer. We have Block Scout. Block Scout is for the execution layer explorer, and Spamor is a service to actually create instances of transactions just to keep the private network busy, right? To not make it idle. So that's what Spamor here is for. So without further ado, let me quickly check out, inspect what is currently in an enclave. So yeah, so here we have the services that are currently in our enclave. We have the Block Scout front end, which is at this URL. So currently, because we are working on this private network we're using a node to do that. So this address right here is local to that machine, right? So I can't access it from this point. I have to use the IP address of this machine to access it, right? Using this port as well. So this is the let's say the UUI, right? The user interface to the Block Scout Explorer, and also we have the Dora Explorer. Dora Explorer. So this is also the user interface to the Dora Explorer. The same thing with the Block Scout. You can access it using this 127 because it's local to the node, right? It's going to be as if I'm accessing the local host of my own computer. So I have to use the IP address of the node, right? So now this is the RPC of our blockchain. This is the RPC. Whereby anybody that wants to connect to our chain has to use this URL, right? So that's that. And we have the consensus layer. This is CL1, which is get, which we'll be using. And this is Spammer, like this is Spammer I talked about that keeps the chain running. And that's yeah, that spins up transactions that in order for the blockchain not to be idle, right? So that is what Spammer does. Okay, so I'll be handing the mic over to Mr. Nandi to give us a demo of how to deploy a contract. Mr. Nandi.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Let me deploy. Let me share my screen now. All right, so this is my screen. Let me take you. So this is from Remix. This is a simple storage. It stores a number and you can retrieve the number. It's simple smart contract. So like how it works on Remix, you can use the accounts that are provided by Remix by default, but you can also inject a MetaMask, and this is what we've done. I injected a MetaMask account already. The reason why you're not seeing it pop up is because I've done that already. And like Emmanuel has said, there's a place where you configure your private network into your MetaMask. This is the name of the blockchain, Guild blockchain, and this is the name of the yes Guild blockchain. You can see how we configured into our MetaMask RPC URL. The RPC URL is what we got from what engineer Emmanuel said from our Kutusis. We have our Explorer URL here, the chain ID and the it, and all of these things are imported and saved in the MetaMask. So we have our Guild blockchain private network inside of our MetaMask. Whatever we are doing here, we are interacting with our smart contract with the private network that we have set up. So this is the remix, and we want to deploy this smart contract via our private network. So the first thing we need to do, like every other smart contract, is to compile, which we have done already. This is the reason why you're seeing this good here. The next thing to do here is to deploy. Okay, let me delete this contract that's here. So I click deploy smart contract. So it's popping up the MetaMask to show me that deploying a contract. This side wants you to deploy a contract still on Guild blockchain. It's showing you network fee 0.92 and all of that. So the question you want to ask me is, how am I paying for this gas fee? Because the only thing that you're seeing here is MetaMask is popped up and you're asked to sign in the transaction, and you're seeing this showing that this contract is successfully deployed. You can see the contract is here deployed on a private chain. And the question you want to ask is, okay, where are we getting these tokens to deploy this smart contract? You'll notice that when we spin up this private network, it comes with pre-deployed accounts, it comes with an address, and it comes with a private key. An address and it comes with a private key. So each of these private keys and each of these um, addresses have a good number of tokens inside of them, and that's the token we're using to test run a chain and to see how effective it is. So we're successfully deployed this contract on chain on our private network. If which okay, let's just go ahead. Let's save a number on chain. Store a number. You're seeing that transactions are happening. Our MetaMask is popped up. Confirm. So let's retrieve and see that this number is successfully stored. Has to return a number here. Alright, it has returned the number that we have stored on chain. So you notice that all of these things are possible because we have successfully injected the smart contract. We've successfully injected the MetaMask with our private network on chain, and everything that we're doing here is actually happening on our private network. But let me head down to our MetaMask for you to see the activities happening here. These are the previous activities that we've done on chain, and let me do a transfer now. Let me do a transfer. This is account 4. This account 4 was actually gotten from this pre-deployed accounts. Let me do a transfer. Let's say I'm sending a good amount of token from account 4 to account, let's say account 2. Yeah, no, okay, let's use account 2. 1. Alright, let me see. Let me send 20 it. Sending 20 it now. So you notice that the network is still emphasizing the Guild blockchain. All of these things are happening on our private network. Okay. Showing pending. Showing pending. Let's see. Alright, confirm. So we have successfully sent 20 it into account 4. Now I want us to go and check account 4 and see how much is there. How much is there in it? Just check token. We have 20.999 it inside of this account one. I can send this account back to this amount back to account four, just to show you that we're actually making transactions on chain via our private blockchain. Now I'm sending um, from account one to account four. Let me see, I'm sending 20 Now we'll be left with 0.99 if I'm not mistaken, and then with some gas fee pending. Okay, pending, still pending. Alright, that's confirmed. So if you check your token for account one, you still have 0.99 because you transferred the 20 out from account one. You're returning back to account four. You see that it has been updated with the 20. So all of these things, you can see this now. So all of these things are tracked on chain. But here is the the main deal now. I want to take you through this. You'll notice that we spoke about the URL you can get from Block Scout that helps you view your transaction as a block explore. This is actually where it takes you to. This is Cortosys Explore using the Block Scout. But as it is right now, let me take you to our remix. This is our contract address. It is expected of this Block Explore to return the transaction details regarding this address, but we're not seeing anything yet. You return back to your MetaMask. You try to debug this transaction, maybe copy the transaction hash or something. Uh, what is the deployment? Uh, you get what I'm saying, yeah. So just trying to interact with the with the contract address or the hash, anything at all. So where we are at the moment with the project is that we're still on the verge of trying to view our transactions via our block explorer, our block scout. So we want to constantly feed you with the updates. So stay tuned. We'll communicate with you as regarding every progress that we're making as regarding this project, and we expect to see you soon. As we know that you're also expecting to see us soon. So, Emmanuel, is there anything from your end?
Not really. I think that will be all. Like you said, the project is still work in progress. So yeah, that's it.
All right. See you some other time. This is Web3 Protocol Africa.